Welcome to the Urban Farmer channel. My name is Dali and welcome to the series of the edible weeds that you can find around your house. Now, one of the edible weeds, now it's not really a weed, but you can plant it, but you can also find it as a weed. It's a plant called nasturtium. Now, this is a nasturtium. Now, this one here has been beaten up a little bit because we've had frosts recently, and nasturtiums are quite gentle plants when it comes to frosts, so they do suffer with heavy frost damage, as you can see this one has as well. Nasturtiums, you can eat many parts of nasturtiums. The flowers themselves, so this is the flower here, if you eat the flower itself, it's got a very peppery taste, but it tastes absolutely fantastic. You can eat the leaves as well if you'd like to. The book that I'm using as reference is this book here. So what I'll do is I'll read a little bit from the book, what the book says about nasturtiums, and then I'll sort of put my little spin on it, how I use it at home. So, a favourite trailing annual grain mainly for its colourful flower display in summer and autumn, this ground cover has edible leaves, flowers and seeds. The peppery leaves, flowers and green seeds can be eaten fresh, and the seeds are also deliciously picked. The leaves are high in vitamin C and are commonly used in Europe as a herbal remedy to treat sinus and respiratory infections. To be honest with you, I don't necessarily eat this for all these health benefits, which it does have. I purely eat it because it is so, it just tastes so good. The flowers are probably the only things that I personally eat, and it's just one of the best tasting flowers. I purchased the plants themselves and I planted them around the place. Now I had them planted just across here, which I pulled out. So what I did, I actually had the plant planted all on the side of the house here, which I ended up pulling out because I replanted them somewhere else. But it looks like it's actually taken off, and now it's growing in my neighbour's yard as well. So there you go. So that's what's happening at the moment. I want to take you to my backyard and I want to show you some more nasturtium plants. Now, you don't get disturbed, they have been a little bit damaged by the frost, so it's going to take them a little while to recover. Alright, let's go, follow me and we'll see. So we're just in my backyard now, and I want to show you the nasturtiums that I planted, which grew really well all up until the frost basically took or wiped a fair bit of them out. So these are the nasturtiums that I have. There's a couple of plants here, one there. And because I had potatoes in this bed last year, you can see that there's also some potato plants there as well. I planted them underneath this particular tree for a purpose, and that was to try and minimize the amount of frost that they get. Obviously it didn't quite work as expected, but nonetheless they still have a fair amount of leaf, which will definitely get them through this sort of hard stage for them until they recover fully and they start flowering. So that's really it for nasturtiums. I mean, they're fantastic plants. They produce awesome colors, especially if your backyard is very similar to mine, and a lot of it is really just green. These flowers produce such beautiful orange colors, which means that, one, you've got color in your yard, which is fantastic, but you also just have something that you can eat, and something that you can just go outside and pick, which I value quite a lot. I actually really enjoy being able to come outside here and, you know, not walk back inside the house until I've actually picked a few things. So that's one thing that I really like about these flowers. They look great, and they've got some really good uses. So there you go. I think this is it for this video. I just wanted to highlight another weed plant that you can eat, basically a weed that you can potentially commonly find in a lot of places. And if you've got any weeds that you have around your house that you like picking, please let me know in the comments below. All up until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.